What's going on, Guardians? Welcome back to Marshmallow Gamers. We are doing our Black Spindle mission today. I believe it's called Lost in Time or Lost in the City or something like that. It's the mission where you go get the sliver of Crota's crystal, um, and there's a big ogre in there. We've skipped all that just to bring you up to speed. Most of you guys, if you're trying to do this, you've already heard about it. You know what you got to do. You know how to do it. So why are you watching this video? Well, if you're an average gamer like us that doesn't spend a ton of time on Destiny, but you need that extra little help from a mission or a person that can tell you exactly how to do it, Marshmallow Gamers is your place. We do not spend a huge amount of time on Destiny. We do like to play the game. We do like the rewards. So as you can see here, we're finishing up the little relic chases and going and getting all that stuff. One thing you need to know if you've never done this mission before, a couple little pointers. As we approach this room that we're getting ready to go into now, you do not grab the relics. Do not grab any of the relics. Go straight through the room as you'll see we do. It'll take you into the area where the strike area is, I guess is the best way to say that. And these guys are probably going to shoot at you, throw Nova bombs at you, whatever they need to do to try and stop you from doing whatever it is that you're supposed to be doing with the relics. And so you're going to go up this way. Second thing I need to tell you is that this mission is timed. Once you go through the first door where the enemies are, your timer starts. You have 10 minutes to complete the mission after that. It does not stop for anything. It is 10 minutes regardless of how much time you take. 10 minutes period. What I would advise doing, because like I said, we're average gamers, maybe above average. Some of us are better than others, but if you run with a group of guys that doesn't play 8 hours a day, we're going to try and share with you a good way to do this, a strategy maybe. If you can get your hands on an exotic sword or know somebody that has an exotic sword, that would be huge help. If you do not, it's okay. What you need is a weapon that can take down yellow bars with 1 or 2 shots, whether that be a rocket launcher. The simulant can usually do it. If you have a good shotgun, that would be great. Use that. Do something to that nature to get those yellow bars, because they're going to be the most important things that you face in here. Most of your weapons that you use as far as primary can take down the blight with 1 or 2 shots. Taking down the blight is important. Those blights that are in the middle of the rooms are going to be very important because they spawn more and more enemies, and the faster you take those things down, as you can see, I just popped one with a shotgun just to get it out of there. You don't really need to focus on the wizards right off the bat. You want to get the ads out of there, so take down the blights, and then there will be 4 snipers that you need to remove. Again, if you have an exotic sword, that's probably one of the fastest way to do it. As you can see, I just hit him once and he's down. We've cleared that room. We still have 7 minutes and 40 seconds left, and we're going to start our way into the main room. I get a little happy with my sword here and run out of ammo and die here, so that's not very impressive to anybody, I guess, but my boy John's taking care of business. So here's what I'll say. Get those weapons that have a high rate of DPS, that you can take down ads, take down monsters, take down anything that you need to take down. Pop a heavy before you go into the room. Obviously those have a 4-minute cooldown. I think that's what it is. I'm totally having a brain fart here on what's going on. So here's where it gets a little tricky. A lot of people stay in that room right there and just kind of try to shoot things. One of your most important things that you'll see that we need to do is take out the blights. You're gonna die, it's okay. If you don't die, then you're awesome, and that's incredibly cool of you. But if you can get somebody that can run a sword that's pretty good with the sword, have them just run around the room and take down the big enemies, cut down blights, take out blights, cut down enemies, and then every once in a while, if you can, if you're a hunter, if you can shoot your bow at the guy so that when they're hitting him with heavies, it takes a lot of damage off of him. But as you can see, I'm running around the room right now. There's not a lot of enemies because we haven't hit the second stage of the big dude yet. So I'm going to hit him with my shotgun real quick, take some DPS. Now Now the blights start to spawn. Visibility helps, of course. You want to take out those blights, get rid of those enemies, bring the sword back out if you have heavies, start taking out enemies. Let your other two guys do what they need to do with the big guy, and if you can run around with the sword. I'm a close quarter guy, I guess, in this particular situation. I've got a shotgun, an exotic sword, a hand cannon. Use what's best for you. Use what works best for you, what you're comfortable with. Like I said, you'll probably die a couple times, maybe not, if you're a really good player. The other two guys are using sniper rifles and rocket launchers. John may still have his sword, I don't know. I think he's got his rocket launcher for this particular section so that he can shoot it at the boss. But once you get the boss down, you have to clear the room of all taken under the 10 minute. So as you can see, I'm not really focused on the boss at all. I'm just taking out the heavy duty guys that are, I guess I'm somewhat distracting, I guess the best way to say, from these guys shooting at the two guys in the little room there, so that they can go ahead and put their business on the big guy. But once you get him down to certain levels, more blights will spawn in, and you'll see that if you're the guy running around the room. So right now I kind of got stuck in an area. You want to get those guys out, take down those taken guys that are shooting into that room for your fellow guardians in there. Like this big guy, there's the blight right there. Alright, and so we're going to continue to take out those blights to make sure that we are clear and good. As you can see, I don't know if I look at the big guy or not, but they're working on him and taking him out and making sure that they're continuing to put DPS on the big guy. Like I said, swords, close quarter combat, things that can help you take down the taken as fast as possible. Take down those blights. Take down the blights. The more blights, the more enemies. Once he goes down, the big guy goes down, you have to take out the remainder taken, the rest of the taken that are in the room, and then the mission will finish and you will receive your black spindle. The black spindle does drop now at a 290. I know that before, if you were over a 300, there was a chance that it could drop to 310. I've heard that has stopped, unfortunately. So shotguns, swords, close quarter combat stuff for the guy that's going to be running around the room. Anything that can take down guys with one or two shots is the best thing to do. But it is very chaotic in their room, very busy. Of course, you got to earn the stuff that you're getting. As you can see, I hit the big guy. He doesn't have very much left on him, but you know, you got to take him down. It's a cool mission. I'm glad Bungie's doing stuff like this. It makes those guys who play Destiny every single day a little more interesting. The daily heroic for this particular mission happens about every 10 days, I think. So you can try this mission about every 10 days. If you can't get to a light level 300 or something because you haven't done the raid, you can still do this mission at a 290, 295. You know, just the good rocket launchers that can take down these guys is a big help. As you can see, as I'm using my exotic sword, another good mission to do, the exotic sword. That's a lot of fun. I enjoy playing Destiny a lot, so these types of missions, even if I'm not getting a black spindle, we'll probably try to do it again. I would love to try to get the ship. And speaking about the ship drops for a random person in the room. I'm not sure. Sundance got it this time. He got the ship. I did not. So it's definitely worth it. A lot of fun. I hope this video helped you out. If it did, hit the like button. If not, comment. Let me know what we can do different to help you out in Destiny. Alright? Thanks, gamers. Have a good time. We'll talk to you soon.